Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Healing in Gemini. You have Jay and Shell here.
Hi, everyone.
And this week we're going to talk about love languages. So, the five love languages are words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. And I made Shell do a wonderful BuzzFeed quiz on
Yes.
which her love language is. So, if you want to start, do you want to talk about which one you thought it would be and then what did you get?
Yeah, so I thought that I was going to get um I'm still looking for my quiz, so I don't have like exactly what they're called, but I totally thought that I was going to get physical touch. I feel like I'm super overly lovey with my boyfriend, so I thought for sure that's what I would get. And instead, I got acts of service. And it's funny because I totally can relate to that. And I am only overly lovey, I think, with my boyfriend. And when I told him what I got, he was like, well, no, I asked him what he would think my love language is. And he kind of like said exactly the same. He was like, well, with me or with like everyone else? Because I think they're very
That's so
different. And I was like, oh,
interesting.
okay. Yeah. I still do acts of service with him too, but I'm like I annoy myself sometimes with how like overly lovey I feel towards him that I'm like, I don't know how he stands this. And he's not someone that really likes being touched like that. So he definitely has come a long way with being touched, and I've come a long way with being able to like back it off. But I do agree with acts of service. I feel like I'm genuinely happy when I'm like doing something for someone else.
Do you think do you think you thought it would have been physical touch because of like your previous relationships?
Probably. I don't know. I guess so because in relationship wise, like I am just overly lovey, and I feel like it's the kind of love that you obviously wouldn't give to like, I don't know, like me doing hair. It's not like the same kind of love that I would give to someone in my chair. It's like, physical. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I guess so.
Okay, that makes sense. I actually thought mine would be acts of service, and I actually got quality time, which kind of threw me for a
Aww.
loop. I feel
What
like
made you, do you like not think that you like quality time?
no, I love quality time with people I love. And no, Shell, I hate spending time with
Yeah,
people.
right. Get out of here.
But I'm big on like I think it's because I'm very big on like I do a lot of things like for others and like even within my household, but I kind of like overtake it and then I get burnt out very quickly. So I really appreciate when others kind of take things off my hands without me asking for them
Yeah.
too. I'm a little bit prideful in that, but
No,
I'm
me
working
too.
on that because I
Yeah.
realize people can't read my mind, so I have to speak up. But when I got quality time, I was like, no, that really does make sense because I do appreciate when people just take the time and effort to reach out or to spend time with me, um, versus like the other ones. Like I do like physical touch, but to a certain extent.
Yeah. Well, after I thought about it, I was kind of like, well, I don't really like physical touch that much. Like, not as much as I guess I like envisioned myself, which probably was from past relationships too, with people telling you like, I are over lovey, and it's just because they're assholes. Like, but like I genuinely do love like doing something for someone else and making them
Mm-hmm.
like feel good and happy. And I 100% appreciate when someone like notices that I need help that I probably will never ask for and just helps.
See, that's what I thought for me too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna get acts of service.
Yeah.
And then in terms of like the other ones, like receiving gifts, I mean, I like to receive gifts, but if that's like your only way of showing me love, it's a huge turnoff to me. And then words of affirmation, I mean, everyone likes to be appreciated and like being told that they're appreciated, but when it's like overkill, I don't know about you, like I don't like receiving so many compliments. I'm like, okay, stop, like
No, yeah.
comfortable.
And I'm like big on like actions speak louder than words. So
Yeah.
I don't feel like affirmations at all mean anything. They're nice to hear sometimes, but yeah, no. Totes not one for me.
People are gonna listen to this and be like, these girls are random.
Yeah, we are though. At least I am. I know I am.
What do you think like your boyfriend's love language would be?
I feel like he definitely is acts of service for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's not overly touchy, feely, like he's not like a physically affectionate person. Like not to say like we don't, hug, kiss, whatever, but he's not
Hmm.
like that's not his main thing. Like he's not asking me, "Oh, give me a back rub" or whatever. Like so, yeah. And you can see it in his face too when he does his little acts of service that he's like happy about it. Like it was special for him to like help me. I really don't, I think he has now learned how to read my mind a little bit.
Well, that's a
Because
good
I
thing.
don't, yeah. Or it's my body language. I'm probably going to go with my body language because I'm sure that I'm like huffing and puffing about something. And he'll be like, oh, wow, she must need help. But
That's so
yeah, I
funny.
would think so. What do you think your husband is?
I think his is definitely like physical touch, like hugs,
Okay.
hand holding, like kisses. Definitely, I feel like that's his way of like expressing love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. Do you feel like your love language says a lot about you, like from childhood?
Probably like people pleaser, wanting people to like do stuff for me too. Like I
Hmm.
feel like for me having that as mine, yeah, I'm a people pleaser or was trying to be, whatever. And yeah, I feel like it's super nice to have somebody actually do something for you without you having to like ask or anything just because they see like they don't want to see you struggle because I definitely have struggled my entire life and they did not care at all. So,
Yeah. I could see that. I feel like that. See, that's why I keep going back to acts of service because I feel like I was a big people pleaser as well. So
uh-huh.
for me to not get it, I was like, oh, okay. But
Yeah,
then in terms of quality time, I feel like it definitely correlates to my childhood because I was like, I didn't feel very heard or seen as a child.
I was just thinking that too when you're saying that. I could see it as like it's nice to finally have like genuine quality time with like
Yeah,
people who care, yeah, and hear you and see you. Yes, definitely.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah. I feel like I could totally relate to all of them except for like words of affirmation. Like I am big on like complimenting people and
Hmm.
like, hyping them up, but for them to come to me with that same energy, I'm like, I don't know why you're saying this to me. What's your motive?
That's so
Which
sad, Shell.
I know, I was going to say, which probably reverts to my past relationships again. So,
No,
yeah.
I get that. But we gotta learn how to take the compliments because we are awesome.
Yeah, totally.
What's your take on receiving gifts?
I don't know. I'm not a big gift giver either. And I think we kind of spoke on that the last time with like
Hmm.
gifts just not really being meaningful or being thrown in your face later as like, well, I did this for you, so you should feel fine. Like, so yeah, no, I'm not big on the gift giving. I actually love to give people gifts though, like random little things that I saw that I thought about them. I love to do that, but no, for it to come to me again, there we go. I'm like, what's your motive? Why did you get me this?
Oh my God, the trauma we've built,
I
Shell.
know. I know.
Because I would probably think the same thing. Like, if you just randomly give me a gift, I'm like,
Uh,
why?
yeah. And it's funny to me because I don't really realize it until it happens and or until I have to talk about it. And then I'm like, yeah, I guess that is like a trauma response.
Yeah, for sure. You want to know a fun thing about love languages as well, though?
Yes, of course.
They can be red flags.
Oh, see that with those things that you're gonna pay attention or you're gonna run like that's okay.
Surrender the white flag, just put them up.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see where it goes.
Let's see. So, for acts of service, it says that an over reliance on acts of service can be used to avoid emotional intimacy or communication.
Huh. So now, like, I think that I confused myself, which obviously we're going to continue to see that that's really easy to do. Um, because when I took the quiz at first, I thought that I was going to be getting like, I thought we were doing like for what we felt like we were, not what we felt like we wanted from somebody. I don't know how to explain it, but a lot of the questions I was like, I don't know how I would answer this. Like, I don't know if I would answer it like any of them. So I just kind of like guessed the best what I felt like. I don't know. And it wasn't just that quiz, it was a lot of them. I feel like because I looked at other ones too. And I always got active service, which is really funny. So,
Hmm. You know what's weird? I was trying to do other quizzes and all of them, like I would get to the end and some of them were like 5 minutes long. I would get to the end and it would be like, create your account to get your result.
ugh,
I was
I
so
hate that.
pissed. And I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I
Yeah.
know what it is.
I know, I hate that. I thought the quiz that you gave was fine. It's just me, like I confused myself. I guess like I don't even know how to explain what I was confused
Mhm.
about. How about that? That's really sad. I just know I remember thinking like, wait, that's not how I thought it was gonna be.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You have to
but
take it again now.
I know. Well, I just said I took it on a different one too, and it got acts of service, and I was like, all right, I guess they're both right. Because that one kind of worded the questions a little bit differently, but also
Hmm.
like kind of the same way. Like, I don't know. I wish I screenshotted them or I saved them. I can't find them in my web browser anymore, so I can't even go back to it to tell you what
Oh.
confused me.
So now you have to take a third one just to like
Yes.
really confirm, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'll do that and follow up on the next one. I'll let everyone know.
We'll be patiently waiting to see if Shell
Yeah.
got acts of service again. That's so
Does it
funny.
are any of the other ones like red flag or it was just physical
Well,
touch?
gift giving for sure.
Okay.
Just like if you get like too many gifts, it's kind of like,
Uh-huh.
you know, like what we're
What's going
saying.
on here? Yeah.
Exactly. And then I would say I think all of them would probably have their own red flag. Like even with quality time, it can be taken out of context. Like if you kind of like manipulate the situation where it's like, no, only quality time with me, that's a huge red flag too.
Yeah, totally.
Words of affirmation could totally be love bombing.
Mm-hmm.
Physical touch, I mean, it can go really like down a rabbit hole, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah. So each one kind of has their own, which is very,
Yeah.
very interesting.
I feel like it does all connect though. And that's why I was saying before, it's so hard because there's so many times where it's like, is this a red flag or
Hmm.
is this okay? Like, and you just never know.
Yeah, true. I think we just got to go through the shit and just
Basically, learn
one
from
day
it.
at a time.
Yeah, totally. That's why I'm always lost.
That's okay. That's why we're figuring ourselves out on this podcast show.
Yeah, exactly. There's been so many epiphanies where I'm like, oh my God, I did not even realize that that is why I do this.
That's good because we're always learning,
It
right?
is good, yes. Always growing, always healing, always learning. I love learning,
And then even when
especially
you
about
think
myself.
you've healed, then something else comes up and you have to re-heal. So it's just,
Totally.
never ending.
Yes, but it's a beautiful cycle.
Oh,
Come out a
absolutely.
little bit better every single time.
Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
How funny. I do hear him panting now. That's so cute.
Can
I
you?
love
That's what
it.
I was wondering. That's why I was like, okay, let me try to be quiet in case there's like a break, and then we'll see if we can hear him.
No, but that's so cute. I mean, it is pretty warm out today, so I get it.
Yeah. He's
My
just
pup,
living his best life. He's got his ball and he's so happy.
oh, my pup is actually sitting by me as well. I went on a walk with him. He was panting, and then I think he's like gotten used to like the AC lifestyle. He's
Aww.
just like, let's get back in there where it's nice and cool,
Yes.
and we'll live our best life.
Yes, I don't blame him. It was muggy today.
Oh, it really was. It was so gross.
It's starting to feel a little bit cooler right now, but I don't know. I think the rain is supposed to come, so that's probably why.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not complaining because New York winter was so long this year. I'll take the summer right now.
Seriously, I'm not complaining either. And this kind of mugginess brings on thunderstorms, and I love those. So I never complain for summer weather.
Oh. Is your pup scared of thunderstorms?
No, neither one of them care. I think it's because ever since I've had them as babies, like I sit
Hmm.
outside in them. So I would just have them outside sitting. I mean, we're like, covered under
Yeah.
something, not like just in the grass. But yeah, since they've been babies, they've been outside in the thunderstorms. So they just kind of lay there and chill and they're fine. Ethan is terrified.
That's so cool. My pup does not like it. Like he'll hide
No.
under bed.
Aw,
And I'm just
fireworks. My Dobby
mm-hmm.
hates those. Tucker couldn't care less about like anything in life. As long as he has his ball, he is the happiest dog ever. Like the happiest baby ever. Nothing can bother him.
Cutie.
Yeah. Dobby's definitely afraid of like fireworks. Sometimes
Hmm.
there's gunshots around from like people in their yards or whatever, so he doesn't like that either. But yeah, no, thunderstorms, they're fine.
Oh wow. Yeah, I feel like as my pup has gotten older, he's just like really not liking loud sounds anymore.
Oh, baby.
I know. Makes me a little sad.
I know. Maybe his ears are too like
Too
sensitive now.
sensitive, yeah.
Yeah.
Or he's just like
Aw.
a grumpy old man where he's just like, loud
Yes.
noises, everyone shut up.
Yes. I love that. I could totally see that too. Like, it's too late. Get back inside.
Right? Like it's 9 o'clock. Everyone should be
Yeah.
sleeping.
I love that. I love dogs. I love all animals. They're just so funny.
Yeah, they are. Their own personalities. It's so
Yeah, totally.
we've seriously deviated from the love languages
Yeah, 100%.
conversation, but this is fun. I love this.
And that's just more of our randomness.
And this is Healing in Gemini, everyone.
Yes. Welcome.
But we will be back next week.
Yes. Stay tuned for my third result
Oh,
of my
yes.
test.
You have no, like you really have to do it. We have to know.
I will. I'll totally do it after we're done here. That way I can't forget. And I'll like save it in a different browser so I know
You
I
know what
don't
we should
close it
do
out.
too? We should make our partners take it. We'll talk
Oh,
about that,
yeah. I
right?
thought about that too. And then every time I was around him, I just forgot about it. But yeah, I think we should.
Yes, it's okay. Next week, everyone, we'll learn what our partners got.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because then we can see if it's like what we thought they would get.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, totes. I love that.
So fun.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.